Hello everybody, this is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Welcome to a video spotlight of the game Parkitect. This is a spiritual, very long spiritual successor to the classic theme park game, developed by a completely different studio. It's been put on early access. It's now available to check out on Steam. I've had it in my playlist for a while now. I decided to finally sit down and get into it. Please keep in mind before we start this little video spotlight that this is definitely an early access game. We're basically at Alpha 1A at the moment. So what you're going to see here and we're going to talk about may not be indicative of the current version of the game. I have no idea what their current time frame is for actually finishing the game. Right now I know they are planning on having like a campaign mode and like scenarios, but for right now it is just strictly sandbox. So we're going to get into it. Alright. I'm going to pause the game here. So, Parkitect is a theme park simulator. Your job is to basically create and manage a successful theme park, bring in the money and keeping people happy, and of course not throwing up. As I said, this is based off of the game Theme Park, which was one of Bullfrog Studios' major hits back in the, I think it was early 90s, if I remember right. So what's different about this game compared to other games such as Roller Coaster Tycoon and the other games that are actually trying to copy that style is that this game focuses more on running a theme park that's doing all aspects of it compared to just strictly making roller coasters. So while the roller coaster functionality isn't as complicated as in those games, there's just more overall things to do. As I said, this is still very, very early, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot more added to it. UI will be adjusted and all that. So let's unpause. Just like with that, with the original game, you can control, how much a ticket will cost. I'll make it, $2, not $12. I don't think anyone's going to go in there. You can create pre-built rides. You can also design rides from templates, such as create your own coaster, your own monorail system. We got shops, foliage, and decorations. There is a Steam Workshop functionality already added here. Now, I'm not sure what this is yet. I think eventually you'll be able to create your own blueprints or create your own stuff and then save it to blueprints like this. I think these are the ones that may just be in the game right now, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. You can also raise and lower the land, put water in. Oop. So the first thing we want to do is probably set up some shops. We can also put roads in. You can even have underground and higher roads too. So let's see if we can figure this thing out. So we do that. You can set it like that. You can turn it. So you want this to go up to a monorail. You can do that. Hit the bulldozer to get rid of it. So for right now, we'll just stick with a flat road. First thing people will probably want to do when they get in is probably get something to eat. Or we'll put some toilets in. I always like a good cheeseburger myself, so we'll set this up. So these are the ingredients. You can set, how much meat there are, how much cheese. This will affect the pricing. Now this is where things get a little confusing. In order to set that up, we need to hire people to transport all the condiments and such over to the shop. So I assume, you can also change like the color of everyone's uniforms. Not sure this is actually doing anything, but we'll see. So I will make him... Does that work? Again, the UI is still very rough at the moment. It is still super early in early access. Wait, I think I did something. Did I? Oh well. Did we actually hire him? There you go. There's something about zones, I'm not sure what that is. Security, mechanics, janitor. He does his job. Come on, buddy, pick up this food. Yeah, he's doing it. Thank goodness for small miracles, right? So we have a hauler. So that will eventually get stocked, and that'll get us some money. Let's put in a ride. Ferris wheel, right? Oop. Gotta move the thing out yourself. Can we rotate this? Not that. Alright, so I will set you up right here. You can control the functions of the rod. You can change its appearance. How the fences look. Even what kind of music plays. So now to set this up, I want to put a queue in so that people will have to wait in line. And now we click on this, we'll set an entrance right here. And now of course they need a way to get off. And then last but not least, open it up. And now we have a ride for people. Hear the music playing. Oh, people are coming. Okay, here they go. That's getting stock. Come on in. Put a little staff room for our folks too.
You.
We are open, right? Maybe it's too much money. Should probably put in a bathroom too, you never know, right? Alright, they better come in for $1 a ticket. There we go. Better expand the park. And to get fancy, we'll make it underground. Let me come back up. That way we could have like a track that runs like right through here. And we'll do a good old-fashioned carousel. Same deal, we need an entrance. And a little queue just to make sure people can wait in line. Yay, someone's actually riding it. I'm not paying that much. What do you mean you're not paying that much? It's $1. Fine, 50 cents. How about that? Alright, so at least they're doing that. Apparently people don't like a double Ferris wheel. Okay. The ride is now open. Oh, we forgot we need to make a little path to get out. Oh look, he's drinking our little soda. Oh. There we go. Now they have a way to get off the ride. That's always important. What did he just say? Oh, he liked it. Pay that much for a hamburger for burgers. Well, these people are cheap. How much is our burgers anyway? Burgers $3.50. There we go. See? People are buying our burgers. And again, it's still very early in the game's development, but you can see a lot of the DNA is here. We have a lot of freedom to decide how much we can do. Let's open this up. We better not take a burger on a ride like that. Now the heart of what makes these games so interesting is that you basically have the full reign to do everything that you want. And that means setting up crazy rides like a railway or actual making a coaster. So let's do something crazy, shall we? So this is going to be our starting location. Now this is where things get very interesting. We have complete freedom to define how each part of the track is going to respond. You can choose where the station is. You can make things twist and turn. Spin things around like that. So the first thing that I want to do is slope up. So we have the freedom to do our spins and all that stuff, and we don't hit anything around. Okay, we'll flatten it out. And that gives us the freedom to actually start making turns. stuff like that. Will it let us do that? I think it will. So now we'll just go straight again. Eventually we need to get back to this station, or this low point, so we need to be aware. So let's go straight here. Go up. So we're making our turn. It's not gonna work. You can see we're starting to like run into things here. There we go. And if we're not sure, someone can just move it back like that. Let's see how we want to keep going. Oh wait, we're sloping down. Never mind. We want to stay flat. Go straight. We'll do a crazy twist around here. And yes, you can even go underground as well. This lets you basically extend it, so make it even bigger and longer and all that. Okay. We want to turn it back this way. Because again, I need to bring it back there. Should probably turn it out there. There we go. Come back up. Now comes the tricky part. We have to actually get this to get back into our little land there. Can I actually do this without killing anyone? That's the big question. We'll tilt things. Again, I can use plus to extend it out like so. And now, for the tough part. Can we stick the landing? Don't think. No, we're off by like 1. Damn. No, it needs a little bit more. Wait, is that it? I think it's a little bit. Okay, Just shorten back down. I think that's too big. Again, this is where things can really get tricky when you're trying to design this thing. Okay, so we need to start pulling it back down. Because basically we want the exit will probably be like over here and the entrance will be there. But the challenge is trying to get this to connect there without screwing things up. It'll look pretty badass once it's done. Alright. We're still going flat. Okay. Did it work? I think it worked. I think we got this bad boy complete. So now all we need to do is it working? Okay, there we go. So how can we... Oh, do I have to go back into Blueprint to do this? I think I do. People seem to be giving me... Let's see. There we go. Let's see how we...
Come on.
There's the entrance. There we go. Whew. Took a little bit of planning, but I think we got this straightened out. Now let's see the fruits of our labor. Did this actually work? How much is this? It's going to cost $2. Now, I think at some point they'll add in the way to make one-way paths, but let's see. Why is he going in there? Pop cans, or I want to go something. Yeah, we have something ready. Let's see. I'm not paying that much. Come on, get on the ride. Oh. Good idea we open the ride, you know? There we go. Oh, come on, get in there. Alright, we finally got a taker for our ride. Alright. I have no idea how this is actually going to work, so hopefully this kid will survive. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he doesn't get stuck. We can also, I believe, add more cars. Oh, we can give it some music. I don't know how you add in more things, though. That's the only problem. Let's make this a little bit more money, shall we? Oh, he survived. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Apparently that's not connecting all the way. And this rides a death trap. Oh my god. So we invented a ride that kills people. That's good to know. Hmm. Good. That's great. Our ride kills people. How the hell are we gonna fix this? I really don't know how we're gonna do it. This is what was very frustrating about playing the original theme park and trying to get all this stuff lined up. Now, how are we gonna do this? Okay, so you're down. Maybe it's... I'm going too far down? Okay. So this is where it's gotta go. Now we can just figure out... Okay, so this is where the trouble is. I can't raise that up, unfortunately. I wish I could. So that doesn't work. So that's not really working. Hold on 1 second. Maybe I need more of a rundown? If we turn this around. We will get this to work, by God, at some point. Okay, so this is straight. Something's just not right. Okay, so we need to get this down. Oh, that's too low. So if we go for more of a gradual at this point. Does it work? Because if we go any further down, it goes into a... What the hell? Is that what's causing the problem?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that was the issue. Okay, so the ride, I think, is officially no longer a death trap. I hope. I hope it's not a death trap. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll deal with his tiredness in a second. Alright, will he get through this and not die? That's the most important part. Besides getting his money. We. Oh, look at that face. Will he see the grim specter of death? Alright, here he goes. Don't die, kid. Don't die. Yay, he survived. It's a miracle. Oh, he survived. Thank you. And now that he survived, we can raise the price of the ride up. Okay, we got our drinks. And so you can see different rides, like those kinds of rides, you can construct them yourself. And that's where you get into a lot of fun. Now, if I can figure out how to do a monorail system, you can set up like cross-transport to different parts of your amusement park, but I have no idea how to do that just yet. How are we doing? We're about 30 minutes in. Okay. And again, we can set different colors. Again, we'll set the entrance like right here. Exit. And a simple queue. And hopefully the teacup ride will be less of a harbinger of death compared to our last one. We should probably hire some security, an entertainer, and a mechanic. Oh, you already have one, but that's alright. Oh, a janitor. You can also view trash. There we go. Not sure what I'm looking at though. Oh, what's wrong? I wonder if the ride's too expensive. Yeah, I kind of wish we could set some one-way pathing. But I'm not seeing how you can do that. Maybe that will come in a later patch. Alright, Are you getting in, or is it too much money? Fine, we'll lower by $1. Oh, someone's wearing a teacup at least. Come on, get on the ride. Oh, we should probably connect that. Why can't you get to the Alpine coaster? Alright, let's just do that and see. Because that's the entrance. Yeah, the game is still rough in times, so like give me the information you need, like why people aren't going to certain things or not. There we go. Hopefully that person won't die. We had synchronized tracks somehow. I just have no idea how to do that. What does that mean? Can I add a second train? He has a big head. Oh, there she goes. Again, if I can set this to 2 trains, I would be really happy. I just don't know how to do that. Oh wait, can I change the color of the tracks? Neat. Alright, someone survived, thankfully. Alright, well, I think I've shown off enough. We've had thrills, chills, a fatality in our park. And again, this is still very much in early alpha, so there's not a lot here for me to really dig into, but the DNA is definitely there. If they can make the UI a little bit easier to read, and of course just keep adding functionality to the game, I think Parkitect could be a really amazing title that brings back the classics like Theme Park and those simulation style games. I mean, who doesn't like designing a roller coaster that people can hopefully survive off of? But I think that's going to do it for this video spotlight. If you want to see me play more of Parkitect now, definitely let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I think I'll revisit the game, every so often, with new updates and just see how things are going. I definitely want to explore this game more when it's eventually released. But for now, thanks so much for tuning into the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to share with your friends and of course like and subscribe to the channel. Check out game-wisdom.com where I examine the art and science of games. Subscribe on Twitch and Twitter under Josh Bycer to get the latest updates when content goes live. And you can find me on Patreon under Game Wisdom. Donations would be greatly appreciated in order to keep things running along. And I'm going to keep putting out great content. Let's see, can we raise the value of our park now? Will people actually go in? Hey! We can now start raising our prices. Looks like we're down negative $637 though. Maybe we should add a pay toilet. Should we dare? I think that's going to do it. So once again, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I will see you all next time, where hopefully we can get through a park construction without having anyone get killed. Have a good night, folks.